the INEC officials at some points came late, but voters were orderly, where we observed. Voters were patient. But so also, again, in line with your question, INEC should double their effort to make sure that on election days, they should also try to be there early. Because when they do come early, the election will be conducted early and everybody will leave early. Plays a vital role on election days. And I think that, you know, it's a collective, it should be our collective business to make these children or the youth to know that they don't have to engage. Because more often than not, when they do engage in thuggery and election violence, some of them end up dead, like we just told you. And we saw that, and it played out in the 3 states. Okay? So I think that there should be a mechanism to be able to massively begin to engage our youth. You don't have to die for anyone to come as your governor, as your honorable member, and or as your senator, and or as your president. That life is gone, and it's gone forever, and there's nothing that can be done. Those are the ones we witnessed, or we saw, or we had information about. What about the several more that we're not aware of? And this is ongoing from election cycle to election cycle. So our collective observation, and we're trying to say that there's so much that can be done to check the menace of election violence, particularly when people lose their lives, not just people, youth of this country. Electoral elections in Kogi State was generally peaceful, with pockets of violence here and there, which our security personnel were able to bring under control, save for the loss of the couple's life and 2 other people. In areas where violence was experienced, the security forces brought it under control. The Independent Electoral Commission and the security forces must be commended for their zeal and the desire to conduct a peaceful and credible election. And it is on record, according to some statistics, that Kogi State recorded the lowest case of electoral violence in the off-cycle election among 3 states where election was conducted. And we're not giving out this report based on any party preference or affiliation. No. We're giving this report for this off-season election, starting from Kogi State, based on our on-the-spot experience and assessment of what we saw before, during, and after the election. This election was keenly contested, and the winner declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, having satisfied the constitutionally required provision of having the highest number of votes and at least 25% of the votes in at least, please take note, 14 of the 21. The candidates, again, please take note. The election was a 3-horse race, which means there were 3 people, 3 vibrant candidates, each coming from their various housing, as we have earlier said. And they are a candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Alhaji Usman Ododo, the People's Democratic Party's candidate, Senator Dino Milaye, and the Social Democratic Party's SDP candidate, Muritala Ajaka. They were on the field. Now, to the observation proper. The observations which we took local government by local government, and we're going to take time to let you know, the election results from the 21 local governments of Kogi State revealed a complex interplay of political dynamics and voter preferences. Why? Because of the candidates involved. The people from each particular tribe preferred their candidate, and like I earlier told us, there were 3 major contenders for that seat.